Today, the Florida sheriff who lost his job after the Parkland school shooting will learn his fate. The Florida Senate set to vote on whether to reinstate embattled Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel.
Our next guest lost his sister Meadow in the shooting and is one of several family members fighting to keep Israel from ever getting that job back.
Hunter Pollack wrote the foreword of his dad's book, Why Meadow Died. He joins us now. Hunter, what's at stake for you personally in Scott Israel's future?
A lot is at stake for me today, but it's more than about honoring my sister when we're talking about the future of Scott Israel. This is about protecting all of Broward County, from south to north, from east to west. Every citizen deserves a competent sheriff, and that's why I'm up here doing all I can so that we never have a mass tragedy again, especially back down home.
Hunter, because you say that the sheriff lied. Tell us what your case against him looks like.
You know, the sheriff has lied on multiple occasions. There was a magnitude of failures. They showed them in the MSD report, and he needs to be suspended. I hope the Florida Senate does the right thing and upholds the suspension today. We've been up here, we testified, we spoke at the hearing a few days ago, and I'm more than confident the Senate will make the right decision today.
Hunter, tell us about Meadow.
Meadow was just an extraordinary girl. She was the embodiment of love. She had a big heart. She had passion about what she was doing, and the sky was the limit for someone like her. And society just had a huge loss losing someone like my sister.
And one thing that Scott Israel did not tell the truth on, he said, we don't wait for SWAT to get there. We went right in. They waited, they showed up, they stayed on the outside because that was the procedure that he supervised, correct?
Yes, 8 deputies were outside while shots were being fired. It was Coral Springs police that arrived on the scene and went in the building first, and then BSO followed. But something I'm so disgusted about the last few days is Florida Senator Lauren Book, someone who was served on the MSD commission, knew all the facts, watched my sister get murdered, but still voted to reinstate Sheriff Israel. She sold out the community of Broward County and put our children at risk. I'm completely disgusted with Florida Senator Lauren Book.
Why just her? Because I think there were seven that voted. Just like she did.
You know, I'm disgusted with the 4 Broward County senators that sat on that Rules Committee. Gary Farmer, Perry Thurston, Oscar Brennan. They were laughing. They were eating candy while these parents are begging them, please vote in our favor. Please vote in the interest of Broward County. But to these Broward senators, it was just a joke. And Lauren Book was the worst out of all of them because she sat on that commission and she watched these people get shot. She watched these children die, but simply sold out her community for her own political ambition. And that's just something that makes my stomach sick. I'm up here in Tallahassee trying to honor my sister, and this girl has the audacity to just go behind our backs and vote against the community of Broward County.
Well, the committee did vote along party lines, and the Democrats voted to reinstate Sheriff Israel. We will know later today what exactly his fate is.
Your dad yesterday said something that was so chilling. Go ahead.
Well, shame on the Democrats on that committee the other day for putting partisan politics first and trying to give the governor his first loss instead of doing what's right and protecting Broward County.
Your dad said something so chilling when we interviewed him yesterday. He said they were standing outside of the school listening to those shots being fired inside, and one of those shots, they could have prevented my daughter from getting killed because those shots that we heard after that were shots that were fired and left fatalities, left people like your sister dead.
Yes, while shots were ringing out, deputies were taking time to put on their bulletproof vests and hiding behind concrete walls. But this is the culture that Scott Israel created in the Broward Sheriff's Office. I say my sister became a victim of his deadly incompetence. And may he not have been in office when it happened, my sister may have been alive today.
Because they went back and shot her again. It's horrific. Hunter Pollack, thanks so much. And you're doing your sister proud.
Yes, my sister was shot 4 times. But then after that, she shielded another student to protect her. And that's when the killer sadly took both of their lives.
Wow.
Hunter, thank you very much for telling
my
your
sister's
story
my hero, though.
And talking about Meadow. Thank you, sir. We'll be right back.
Thank you guys for giving me that platform.
Absolutely.